Hey guys, welcome to lesson 14. We're going to look at everything that we've learned. So we've talked about producers, consumers, and decomposers in one of our lessons. We talked about herbivores, omnivores, and carnivores in another one. Then we focused on the food chain last week, and we talked a little bit about what a food web looks like. So this week, now we're going to take what we've learned and apply it to something else that we already know a little bit about. So this week, lesson 14, we're going to talk about the food chain and its role and how the wolves changed Yellowstone Park. So, your first task, what you guys are going to do is you guys are going to watch this video, how wolves change rivers. So make sure you watch that because it explains kind of what happened in Yellowstone Park when the wolves were taken away and then what happened when they were brought back. And if you pay specific attention to the video and think about how important the food chain is and everything that you've learned about the food chain, it'll give you a really good insight to the food chain playing such an important role in changing Yellowstone Park. Now, after you're done watching the video, some of the main points that were discussed is the wolves were overhunted and disappeared. The deer population built up and ate a lot of the vegetation in the area, making it so that trees and grass didn't grow properly or to as big as it should be. People brought back the wolves later on. They tried to hunt the deer, but that didn't really work. So they brought the wolves back. Now, when the wolves were brought back, the deer's behavior changed and they would only go to certain areas. Then what happened was after the deers were no longer in those certain areas, the trees started to grow. And when the trees started to grow, this brought back different animals like birds and rabbits and things like that because they would have habitats, places to live and hunt and find food. Um, Beaver started to use the trees to make dams. And then what happened were the dams would make it so that waters would pool and build ecosystems within Yellowstone Park, the ecosystem of Yellowstone Park. Um, and then eventually, because the trees started growing, this changed the way that the river would flow because the riverbanks wouldn't erode anymore and those pools of water would build up. So I included a picture that kind of shows you how a food chain works and keeping the balance within Yellowstone Park. So I encourage you guys to look that over. Now, remember, if you guys have any questions, make sure that you come and see me during our office hours from 11 to 1 on Monday and Wednesdays. We'll see you guys later.